Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Gonna take the Alice out with John Deere 435 round baler with nut wrap on and roll up some hay. Hopefully I got most of the bugs worked out of it. I haven't checked the cylinders again. They had a little bit of a leak down issue. I'm leaning towards it being the cylinders because when you would close the chamber, your pressure would slowly bleed off here. So I haven't got that figured out yet, but before we take off, just a little bit of an update here. I got all my older wood cut up. Some of this stuff has been sitting for a few years, and we were starting to split it using this, and I was running it off the skid steer, but had a little hose blow on the skid steer. I know this looks like a disaster here, but to get at this little hose, you got to pull the track, and it's behind a shield in here. So yeah, that's great fun. But I have the new hose, gonna throw it back together. And you know that saying, when it rains it pours. I did an update video quite a while back on my cell phone about what happened to that Chevy dually that I smashed with the backhoe. Well, I just hauled that in for scrap, and I ended up towing this truck home behind my brother-in-law's pickup. And yep, I'm having injection trouble again. It blew an O-ring or something. So sooner or later I'm gonna track that down, figure out, sooner or later I'm gonna have everything replaced with that, and I shouldn't have any trouble. It's, kind of a hot rodded system on this truck. It's a little bit different than factory configuration. Nothing to see here, but let's go get on that baler, get the stuff done. I've got other stuff to work on. In case this is the first video you guys are seeing of mine, this is my 435 round baler. I just got it this spring. I put a new SMV sign on, a little bit of reflective tape to help out. Got all the lights working. Fixed some splices in the belts. The nut wrap here. This is all bent up down here when I got it. Straightened it up as good as I could. Got it working pretty good. I have had trouble with the wrapping on either side of these rollers, and it seems like to me this roll will get off to the side, get in there, wrap. Well, I made these pucks that it's just some scrap that I had laying around. This is PVC. I actually had to glue two pieces together, put a bolt through it, lay that down. But that fits in there, and it prevents the side-to-side movement. So I'm hoping that I'll keep it pretty well centered in here, and everything will work good in the road ditches and whatnot. We'll give her a try today. I haven't actually tried it yet since I made them pucks in there, but it takes quite a bit of movement out of there, because you had about an inch on each side. It would go back and forth. And then the tractor here, I just went and installed this plug. Did not have one on it, and it's spliced into the cab wiring right there. All your colors match what they should. Joys of old tractors that have leaks all over the place. Got this thing all cleaned up inside. Added this piece of aluminum plate on here because this is all busted. You just got to remember that all the way to the right is glow. This is start, this is ether. Don't use glow and ether together. Bad things could happen. Added some ports here. So that's 12 volt and this is USB for phone charger and whatnot. And I have it with the key. So don't have to worry about shutting that off. Let's get going. Power shift. Yeah. That's a nice experience. Used to old stuff. First bale, not looking too bad. Looking pretty good. Time to make some hay. The old Alice work a little bit here. Some of these road ditches are kind of rough. Hoping you guys can see that monitor a little bit better. When the arrows are up, that means you're good. When they're down in the red, that means you need more hay on that side. And when they're up, when they're both up, you just kind of weave around. Ditches, it's a little different because sometimes the baler tracks sideways and whatnot. And then you gotta move a little further and stuff like that. Sometimes the windrows are so wide there's nothing you can do. I think my sensor's set a little bit early. It's about a foot early. Stop quick when it does that, because it starts wrapping right away. Here we have an issue. So we stop the baler and go look what's the matter. It's muggy out. I really hope it didn't wrap anything. Oh look, the tack stuck. Everything looks fine, but you don't just want to dump it and hope it's all fine. See, this is that switch that tells you when it cut, so something's a little funky there. That'd be something to keep an eye on. And you guys want to go look inside there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it did wrap, and it looks like it did cut. I'm gonna check it one more time. Yeah, it looks like it cut. For whatever reason, that thing stuck on. It happens, but yeah, you kind of want to check it. These things get messy. Bale looks perfect. You guys know how to keep your tractor from rolling over in the road ditch. You see, that's the side uphill. You apply that brake, because it's what happens when your tractor starts tipping. This tire over here loses traction, comes off the ground. Then this tire freewheels. This tire stops moving. By applying the brake to the side that's going to come off the ground, it keeps the tractor moving, keeps it from stopping, slides the front end up the hill, and you don't tip over. Now, if you got a really, really steep hill here, you might not want to do that. You might want to try to drive down the ditch. One thing I noticed with this Alice, he likes to pop the PTO out every once in a while. And it's not always at the best moments. You guys that have never seen a pea combine before, they're taking the neighbor's peas today. I ran those for a few years. Even though I got the air conditioning running in here, it's still pretty muggy. It's a lot less dusty than the 806 though, I'll tell you that. Well guys, I'm just wrapping it up here, so thanks for joining me. Hopefully I showed you something. Take care. God bless. Join me next time. Thanks for watching. you look at that. Ended up right across from my brother's peas. We were lacking some rain here and stuff, so they're a little weird looking. But they got some nice sized pods on them. Look at them fellers right there. These are tasty. I bet they're coming here next, once they're done with the neighbor's peas. These are all filled out pretty nicely. Yeah, I'm gonna take a few of these for later. Yum, yum. You want to run them?